Okay.
Cool.
So what questions do you guys have?
Did you want to start, Lisa?
The date part. How do you get the year separated out and compared? Well, I don't know.
Like, so it gets separated. So if you change the order or whatever, it'll.
Did you do a right function?
It'll still be right.
Were we allowed to add columns, or do we just have to use what she gives us?
No, you can add columns. Like there's
I
one part
added
where
a
you
column. That's what I did, but
there's one part where you couldn't add columns. Basically, like the first step, you had to use just one formula to calculate it.
Okay, I got that part.
Like the other steps, you
With
could add columns.
With the input part, with the total revenue average, maximum, minimum, we can add columns.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been trying to do that without.
Right?
What?
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
I added columns.
Okay, I've been pulling my hair out.
But for the first part, so like just the finding the monthly revenue for each of those months, are we not allowed to create another column?
No, I believe it specifically said you had to do it all in that one cell.
Okay. I mean, I did the if statement all in that one cell, but I created a column for years, so I wouldn't have to do anything.
No, you weren't supposed to do that.
Oh man, how do you do it then since it has the month in there?
Makes it long. Here, let me share.
Oh boy, infinity.
Yeah. Okay, can you see my screen?
Barely.
You can barely see my screen?
Well, it's just small is what I mean.
It's small.
To me.
Oh. Yeah, so like for the monthly revenue.
Uh-huh.
So the if statement is if, and then the year, how you get that. If like 2013 equals year B5, or year B5 equals 2013. That's how you do it. That's how you separate out the year.
Okay, that's not bad.
No.
Oh, I thought we couldn't have
to switch that.
Go back to go back to the screen.
You just have to click on his screen on that little symbol at the bottom.
Oh, okay, it keeps flashing back and forth. I thought we weren't supposed to have absolutes in our formula.
What?
Where's his absolute? Oh, that kind of absolute.
What absolute?
Like 2013 is an absolute. It's a.
No, it's a reference. Because you want the 2013 for your annual price. So you have to have 2013 separated out. Because if it's 2013, then you have to use this annual price. If it's 2014, then you have to use that. 2015, 16, 17, 18.
Oh, I see. That's for you're doing number one. Is this for number one?
Yeah, that's for the monthly revenue. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Okay.
So you need that. That makes sense. And then it's just a constant layering of if statements all the way up to from 2013 all the way up to like 2017, and then the false is the 2018. And then you get all that stuff.
Yeah, no, I need help with 2 and 3.
Okay, so.
No, 3 and 4.
What I did for the dashboard.
Yeah, for
So you mean like for this year? I mean, you know how to do all this stuff, right? The VLOOKUP, but I mean, basically, you have to have this built in. But in order for you to like make it so you can change these things wherever you want,
Whoa.
like basically it said if you have to have like this chart, like with the months units of or number of units sold in the monthly revenue.
Yeah.
You want it so that they can change it however they want, right?
Right. They can sort it any way they want.
Exactly. So basically what I did was I just took all of the months in March 2013, all the months in January, all the months, or 2014, all the months in 15, 16, 17, 18.
Right.
Right. And then I just basically did a VLOOKUP attaching March 2013 to this number. So they can change this list all they want, but it won't affect this list right here. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just attached like the total revenue to this stuff. And average revenue, maximum, minimum account.
Cool.
Okay. But what's his name again? The Page? Brother Page said, can you combine the if statement with the date function? That's what I've been banging my head against the wall about and trying to look up.
That's
I think
the
it's
first
that one that he talked about at the beginning.
That's the monthly revenue. So the date function is the 2013 equals year B5.
That was in problem 1?
Yeah.
Okay. And so this is 2. We're talking problem 2 now?
Yeah.
Okay, that was 2. So in 3 we do the count function?
Yeah, the count function's right here. So you need
Can I see? Yeah, what did you do for that? How did you do that?
For the dashboard part or for?
The dashboard part.
For the count.
So basically you want to be able to, like, I think it didn't really say it, but I linked like the year to the revenue amount to get this number. I thought that's what they kind of had in mind, So the revenue amount for the count for input, like you should be able to put like how much is more than that, right? For this year. And a number of months lower than this amount is 4 based off of this year.
Okay.
And,
so how do you connect it to the
year?
year?
The way I did that was basically I made this chart right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then with these 4, I just added the count.
Just a VLOOKUP to that then.
Yeah, it's basically the same as these, except it's right here, and it just goes to the count. This column right here.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, I was trying to do it off of all of the monthly. That whole column she gave us.
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess you could do it like that because it didn't really like clarify it. I just linked it to the year. I just linked it to everything because it makes more sense that way. Like if you want like a dashboard and you're looking for a specific year.
Hey Gus, 5 minutes, you're done, buddy.
Then it would be like that.
So you did the count if function on the historical sales, and you just did a VLOOKUP connecting to the year, you said?
Yeah.
And the count if?
Because this is basically this chart and all of the is basically attached to the VLOOKUPs on here.
Mhm.
You know, so it wasn't that big of a deal just to add it to here.
Yeah.
That actually made it easier.
Okay. Cool.
Now, whether they wanted that way or like the whole, like every single year in there, I don't know.
Hmm.
I assumed it was like this.
Okay. Cool. That answers my question.
Yeah, I just need to make tables then
Yeah,
To-
pretty much.
to feed
Yeah.
into.
Like, I don't think there's any other way to do it. And like what they were asking for, I mean,
Yeah.
I think this is the only way to do it this way, you know?
Did you
That
just
way they-
paste? Did you just paste the values over there for those columns, or?
What, right here?
Yeah, I mean, for the numbers, the monthly revenue on right there, did you just paste the values?
Like total revenue, average revenue.
No, like in where the first column you just highlighted them, all those months,
These?
and then yeah, for like
No,
columns
these are
right there.
VLOOKUP.
Oh, VLOOKUP.
Like
okay.
all these numbers are VLOOKUps based off
Oh,
of this.
that way, if that changes, okay, never mind.
That way they can change this all they want, but this
Uh-huh.
won't change.
Yeah,
And that's
that'll just
basically what he
adjust.
was asking for. They want this to be able to be like change up and sort it out however they want. But this stays consistent no matter what they do here.
Okay. Cool.
So did you use nested if statements nested if statements at this time? You did last time.
It is statements was the monthly revenue.
The one down below, number 3.
Now is the first one.
You could do it for number 3, I think, for the dashboard. If you want, or you could just do VLOOKUP.
Okay.
I did for those, for example, I did if statements, but you could do VLOOKUP too, like you did.
Because he mentioned that you'd be using the nested if statements.
I guess you could
Okay.
do it. I'm sure there's like a billion different ways you can do all this stuff.
Yeah, I just did nested if because we just learned it and I wanted to practice it, but I thought about VLOOKUP too. So
Yeah, that's what I was trying at first, but it wasn't working with just those 3 columns. It was driving me insane.
yeah, you have to create some more. So
Yeah, set up some more tables. Okay. Got it now.
cool.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, thanks,
All
David.
right. Okay, so we're all good.
I think so.
As good as I can get it.
Yeah, I'll let you know if I don't, but I think so.
Right on.
All right, have a good night, guys.
You
Yeah,
too.
See ya.
Bye.
Too.